And this part we're going to do a really professional way here. So, and that is we are able to, for example, export from the safe search items that we have here by format of XML, and we can use in later actually projects, or we can even develop them. But what does it mean? As an example, let me just tell you that I did them just for electrical. We didn't do anything for structural items. So we did them just for electrical, and we created safe selections in here. So let's do something. Let me delete these two ones in here. We don't need them. I want to actually create the safe search here based on the XML format that we have here. We have to go in here, export search XML in here, and then in the path or direction that we consider, we can save them. So let me just set this direction or path for it. Let's set a name for it. As an example, search set underscore BIM project. With XML, it will be created in here. So of course we have a kind of file in here that by XML it is existing in here. So I can actually right click on it in here, and then we can open it in Notepad++ or Notepad for Windows. It's better that you install Notepad++, that you can manage it better. And like this file will be opened in here. So we just set these two files next to each other, and in all of the parts you're able to see all of the things that you want. The good thing about that is, without, for example, creating them in Navisworks, we can create them in Notepad, and then we can enter them into Navisworks. For example, I want to do it for example, the structural items like beams, columns, and other things. Let's click on one of these columns in here that is based on structural column for category. So let's go, for example, down here that it's not, for example, in the middle of them. Selection till selection. Let me just put them down that we don't make mistakes. You know, for example, this is the kind of category from selection to selection. Let me just copy them and paste them in here. In this part, actually, we have data device. For example, we want to change this name. So we will go for copy value. The search set name, for example, is this. You can change the name that based on everything that you want. So equals, for example, element category, structural columns. Yes, for example, exactly. I will just say it. Let me save it up to here. Again, let me copy it. Let's paste it in here. I will go to the next part. B, structural framing. Copy. The category will be structural framing. Of course, if it is, it's like this. Of course, for this name, I can just set everything that I want. For example, structural framing. Based on your need, you will change it. So in this part, actually, everything that it has is structure. So let me save it in here to see what will happen. So we'll go into this part, import, search sets. So the file with XML will be created. You see all of them, of course, are here. You know, structures automatically were created in here. And this is really helpful and nice for us that we are able to get them as fast as possible. Let me delete them. Let me just keep shift, and let's go to the upside in here. The first item I mean, and we'll wait that all of them will be selected. I deleted them. Let's go to this part, import, and when we import them again, they are existing in here. So you know, they are in search item. Of course, I can select it and I will go to find items. Automatically the condition is here. It tells you right now that, for example, we can just make this condition vast or something. We can do something else based on structural use. For example, I can just click on all of them. After clicking, let me delete all of them. Let me open the Notepad file in here. We will go to structural framing. You know, when it's the category, we can see it on structural use. Let me right click, copy row, and let's click it. Let's return into Notepad. Structural framing element based on, actually it is not category, it is structural. Use Control X. So if it equals this, so let's delete these ones. Let's delete them in here. So this is structural framing dash grider. So again, it will be copied and pasted and will be pasted in here. So one of these joists will be selected in here. So this is structural use based on joist copy value. And let's return to this place again. Equals joist. And this one is joist. So like this, we can categorize them and set them, separate them, everything that we want, and they're really helpful for us. Let me just clean the empty places, for example. Save, and let's close it. So if I will import it, you see they are separated right now. Griders and joists, and it's really perfect. If you create it once in other projects, even both, you can just use it, and it really saves a lot of time, because in many projects you will have these items, and if, for example, you want to increase or decrease the number of the items, you can edit them in Notepad too, and it's really helpful to you.